Today's video is going to be a review of my Vixon, my Canon Vixon G70 4K camera. But it's not going to be like your any average day review. No, because personally, guys, I suck at reviews. This video is not being made to get you guys to go out and buy a camera. No, I'm not being sponsored by Canon or anybody else for that matter. This video is being made for those out there, maybe my age, doesn't really, I'm going to put it into normal terms. I'm not going to give professional names. I'm not going to give any professional parts. I'm just going to put it in your average me parts. Yes, my average. All right, guys, I do have a cheat sheet, and this is basically, let's go with a 2-month review. Before we get started, I needed another camera. I was needing a camera for over a year, okay? I desperately needed another camera, so I basically saved whatever I could, and this camera pretty much kind of cost me roughly about $1,200. And not to mention, I did buy some extras for it. I bought a carrying case, and I bought the monopod. If you ever want to know what a monopod is, it's kind of like a tripod, but it only has one leg. Makes it so much easier for this camera. All right, let me tell you what I don't really like about it, and it's just cosmetics, guys. I'm being honest with you. What I'm going to tell you is just cosmetics. And I'm probably going to show what I'm talking about. I was going to do something fancy and snap my fingers, but I got my gloves on because it's cold out here today. Come on, Kitt. So, guys, right off the bat, if you buy this camera, you're going to know how heavy it is. Yes, the camera has got some serious weight to it. Oh, yes. And compared to my other cameras, holy smokes, if I put all my cameras together, it still will not be as heavy as this one. So right off the bat, you're going to know this camera has got some weight to it. Oh, yes. Now, number 2, this is a real big issue with me. Real big issue. The charging port, okay? Where you plug your power cord in to charge it, it's hard to find. I think they should make it red. They should make it yellow. They should make it some other color, but no, it's black. And in my editing room, which is my bedroom, it's kind of darkish in there. I have a light, but it's kind of darkish. But it doesn't really matter. Even if I'm in a lit room, I'm poking around down there trying to find the little teeny thing to plug the charging cord in, and it's a pain in the butt. You think they would at least made it a different color. And not to mention, the charging cord itself, it comes in 2 parts. It has the power pack with the cord that plugs in the wall. Then it has the cord that plugs in the camera, which plugs in the power pack. And it is very tight. Oh my Lord, it is extremely tight. But I would imagine after doing it for about maybe 6 months to a year, it will eventually loosen that up. And no, I didn't show the video part of that. We're going to take a break for a second, but yeah, this little munchkin right here decided to have a bowel movement, right? He had a bowel movement way over there on the other side of the park. Well, guess what I didn't have? I didn't have any poo bags. Come on, baby. Because I forgot them in my car. Now, my car is further away, and then you have a poop box down there that has bags, which is a little closer. So, after he did the poo, I was getting ready to make a clip saying I'd be back, and then my camera freezes up. Yeah, I should make a review on this camera. It's not going to be nice. By the way, I'm on my GoPro 10, and yeah, I have nothing but issues with this camera. So that was the 20-minute break I had to take, and I wasn't sure what number I was on. Okay, number 3, the handle that you're supposed to hold the camera with. Yeah. It adjusts. Yeah, you can adjust it. Guys, that's a pain in the butt. For the weight of the camera and holding the camera, it is a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's especially if you're going to try to get them still shots, some zoom in shots, it's really hard to do. Oh yeah, and the thing is so bulky, it's hard to wrap your hand around it. So yeah, the handle will be number 3. Like I said, the things I didn't like is just cosmetics, okay? Let's tell you about some of the things I do like about it. And I'm only putting down just a few. Right off the bat, these are the things I do love about this camera. It has it has a slot for SD card. It has 2 of them. That's right. And that, for videographers like me, that comes in handy. First of all, you use the dual slot, one for video, one for pictures. I don't do that. Or you could use the dual slot, one for video, and oh, wait a minute, I'm still out in the field. I like to make another video. You switch it over to the other SD card, just like that. Guys, the cameras I use now, I literally have to get my camera case to get a different SD card to do that. Now on this camera, no, it's just a push of a button. Now remember in the beginning of the video, I said I'm not going to mention the correct names. I could, but I don't want to. And I don't remember all names, but this is the big lens. Oh, this big lens does a lot. It actually, in darker climates, when it's starting to get dusk, it adds more light. It brings whatever light it can into the video. It's also, having a big lens is better for the zoom. Yes, this thing can zoom up, and this right here blows my mind. I can zoom in on something that's 200, 300 yards away and see it as clear as day, as if I'm right there looking at it. That's because of that bigger lens. Remember, there is a professional name for this. I may be sounding stupid, but I don't care. I don't, like I said, I suck at reviews. I could have done more homework, but I didn't want to. I want to give my form of a review. Yeah, the bigger lens blows my mind. It does so much more. The next thing I like about it, which is kind of ironic, is the onboard mic. And the reason that's ironic, because I did buy an external mic for it. The only reason I bought the external mic was because of wind reduction. That's all. The onboard mic works flawlessly. As a matter of fact, it works so flawlessly that I could probably get away with the onboard mic. I think. I haven't made that test yet. The only reason I bought the onboard mic was because of wind. Yeah, which doesn't do all that good in wind. It kind of does. It really depends on what kind of wind you're in. But yeah, the onboard mic is flawless, guys. It's one of the best I've had. The last one, and I can mention lots of things I love about this camera, but basically the best one of all is the video shots you get. I'm going to show some footage that I got the other day, which is already aired. I showed some of the footage, and this was a cloudy day. Remember that. The sun was also in front of me. Yeah, you want to keep the sun at your back whenever you take pictures or videos, but I didn't have a choice. And this was on a cloudy day. It literally, and this is only in 1280. I mean, oh, 1220 by 720, or 1280 by 720. Oh my gosh, you're such a rookie, Mike. This ain't even in 4K, guys. If I was to shoot in 4K, it would be flawless. The only downside about shooting in 4K, it will eat that memory on that memory card fast. And not to mention, when you do a download, it can take a heck of a lot longer. There will be some shots in the future I will use 4K on. Now, let me tell you the reason I bought the camera. You know, I started off telling you some years ago I wanted a bigger camera, so I saved up for it. Well, I needed a bigger camera because most of the videos I do, the videos I want to do on this channel, is basically of scenery. Basically of ponds, lakes, rivers, dams, wildlife, animals, God's nature. That's what I love to videotape. That's what makes me happy. And even some historical sites, you know, some things I will consider of interest. That's what makes me happy. The things I don't like doing on my channel anymore, because I've been doing this for God so many years, is your vlogs like I'm doing now. Believe it or not, this is my least favorite thing to do. Of course, on the times I'm out in the field getting the scenery, you do see me on these vlogs, and I probably didn't have the camera on me there. Amateur videos, right? Well, yes, I like to do a little talking, but I like to add to it. Right now, like I'm doing now, I'm doing a review. It's just pretty much a vlog. I did add some some video shots, but believe me, I'd rather be out in the field, which leads me to the next video. More than likely, it's going to be another vlog like this. Yeah, this past weekend, it was a little handicap on what we can get, or what we got in footage. A lot of it had to do with the cold. A lot of it had to do with the wind and cold. And yeah, it kind of put a damper on things. And not to mention, I injured my finger. Yeah, I did. It's not bad, guys. It's healing up finally. It's healing up nicely. But it's sore. Yeah, I didn't have no pain out of it yesterday when I hurt it. Or the day I hurt it, I had no pain. But the next day, I did. Yeah, it hurts. So, guys, that's been my review of my Canon Vixon G70 4K camera. That's a mouthful, isn't it? As time goes on, I will get much better with the camera, and as time goes on, I will get the animals I want to get on it, birds, ducks, deer, whatever I might see in the field. And also, come spring, I may tweak some of the settings on there. Now, like I said, I know what settings does what's on the camera. My God, I've been doing this for years. But I don't know the technical terms of the names. So, come spring, I will tweak it out a little bit. In other words, make some colors brighter, you know, pop. Now, I have to get my kids to look at the tweak because I'm also slightly colorblind. Could you imagine a guy trying to tweak the colors that's colorblind? Yeah, that's okay. My kids would be more than happy to help me. All right, guys. Expect probably another vlog from me. We might make it of Kitt. Want to? Yeah, we might do something with Kitt. Until next time, come on, let's get out of here. I know this ain't your typical review, but hopefully it helps. And if it didn't help, my apologies. There's a lot of videos out there of the Canon Vixia G70 4K camera. Wow. I said that, Kitt, and didn't even goof it up. I'm amazed. All right, guys, till next time, thanks for watching. Come on, let's get out of here.